Warning. The following program contains strong language and subject matter which may be offensive to some viewers and/or inappropriate for children. The content within this program is intended for mature audiences only.
Guys, I'm making a video. Hi. Okay, I can't do it the whole night. Welcome to Inside the Drag Closet, the interactive podcast where we talk about all things drag and some things that aren't. Who knows? We're really just here to have a ridiculous time. Hello, everybody. It is me. Welcome to the show. I wanted to give you a different kind of look tonight. We are super excited to have an amazing show this evening. I, of course, will be joined by the incredible Amethyst Diamond, our current Miss Gay Maryland America. And we have some amazing guests this evening. We have the incredible SIBLE Stackhouse joining us this evening, as well as I'm going to go ahead and call him like the evolution of the drag king. Peter Pansy is joining us here this evening. I am super excited to dive into things, but we have to start with a little who, what, and where about me. So who am I? I am Jade DeVere. I am a drag artist based out of Central Pennsylvania. I love the art of drag because it allows me to play a little bit. What am I wearing? The question of the evening. I, as many of you know, am hooked on TikTok right now. And one of the TikTok trends that I have been following has been Jasper the doll, who you can see right here, as well as a TikToker dressed as Jasper the doll. And I was like, I want to do a Jasper look. Hi, this is what it is. So I wanted to play, and I thought, you know, we're talking about the evolution of drag, and that's all about playing tonight. So tonight, I'm going to play. Last but not least, where can you find me? You can find me every other Wednesday right here on Inside the Drag Closet on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch. This weekend, if you've already gotten your tickets, you can catch me at Ladies of Lansdale, which is at a different venue. The show is sold out, and if you have tickets for the show, it is at the Cardinal Hollow Winery. There was some construction going on at our usual venue, so we did have to move. I am also this Sunday at HMAC here in Harrisburg for brunch with Betty Whitecastle and Lizzie Beaumont. Kiana will be there, as well as Sage Daytona, who was a guest on this show a while ago. So I'm very excited about that. And you can also find me at our Divas Down Under, the Evolution of Drag show, starring Fancy Dismount, Katarina Couture, Amethyst Diamond, Poison, Tara Ashley Austin, Aurora F. Sterling, and myself. Now, the reason that show is called The Evolution of Drag is because we are doing something very interesting. Our first number will be the first number we ever performed. Our second number will be a number we are well known for doing. And our third number is something we have never performed before. So I am super excited about that show. I'm super excited for everyone that is tuning in already. Oh my God. A lot of people tuning in already. Fantastic. Vicky and Orion are here. Robin is here. Ooh, a new name, Deneen Frazier. Hello, darling. How are you? Jess is here this evening. Amethyst is saying WTF. Accurate. She's not wrong. You know, I tried to be a symbol of beauty and refinement at all times. So many fun people tuning in tonight. Trixie is here this evening. I think you have something on your face. Let me tell you how difficult it is to recreate a doll that's busted. This took as long as my normal drag does. It's crazy. Alize cracking up already. Fantastic. Oh, there's Sage Daytona. I better paint like this for Sunday. No, this will not be happening on Sunday. Oh my God, lots of people tuning in. Fantastic. Well, I want to get to my beautiful co-host this evening. You know her and love her, and her and I have something to talk about. So everyone, put your hands together for the incredible Amethyst Diamond. That's you, darling. Ooh, yeah. Look at that.
Hi, everybody. Hello.
How you doing, sis?
Oh my God, the shenanigans we are going to have tonight. Oh my God, and look at you. Look at you.
I know. I'm a symbol of clinical depression. I don't know.
You're gorgeous, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise.
Thank you.
She did that on purpose, folks. That's correct.
Exactly. And it took me as long as normal.
We don't judge here. We love. Tonight's about love, and I love her.
Speaking of love, do you want to give the kids a little who, what, where about you?
Sure, why not? Let's talk about me for just a moment. You know I don't like to. So my name is Amethyst Diamond. I am the reigning Miss Gay Maryland America 2022. Proudly coming to you from South Central Pennsylvania. Just celebrated my 43rd birthday. I know, where? 43rd birthday. I am a Pisces. I like warm walks on the beach and bubble baths and a nice glass of champagne and charcuterie in the morning. What am I wearing? What am I doing here? We'll get to that. What am I wearing? This lovely wig. This is the Beyonce blend in the Tony style from Miss Continental herself, our reigning Miss Continental, Sunny Delight. The makeup is mostly MAC, a little bit of Morphe in there as well. The frock is from Fashion Nova. And my jewelry tonight is brought to you by Cali Black. That's Cali Black, CaliBlaq, Cali Black. Where can you find me? Right here every other Wednesday, live at 8:30 here on Facebook. You can also find me on Instagram under Amethyst_Diamond1. Let's have ourselves a time, kids. Let's do it. Bring her.
I'm working on it.
So, take your time. She clicked her mouse one too many times and broke it.
True story. My mouse literally died right before the show, so I am having to use my touchpad, which I am not used to using for the show. Although, speaking of fun new things, I don't know what that segue was, but we did it. You know how we've been talking about bringing out new merch for a while?
Yes.
We really need to get on top of that.
We should. We've got a lot of requests for it. We've taken plenty of pictures and stuff together. So it is time. And I think the people want it. They're ready for it.
And it's a good thing they're ready for it because it's ready for you. That's right. If you go to www.jadedevere.com/merch, you will be able to find the new Inside the Drag Closet hoodies. We've got t-shirts. We've got our sticker packs. And with the warmer weather right around the corner, the beach towels are available. So go on out there, get your Inside the Drag Closet merch, and every bit of sales for that merch goes right to keeping this show alive.
That's right. It buys me new things.
It does. It does buy new things. Drag is expensive.
It brings me to all of you.
Valid. Very valid.
You're welcome. I'm a biological woman.
I'm looking back at the questions we have for this evening. You have a question? What is your question?
How did your day go today so far?
It was really a nice day, honestly. Had a nice, easy, laid back kind of day.
That's good. That's all I wanted to know.
How was your day?
No. Enough about me, dear.
Accurate. Why don't we ask that question of our first guest this evening?
Oh my goodness, it's going to be so much fun. We have two very creative individuals that I'm so happy to say that I've worked with. One longer than the other, but I can definitely see a brand new relationship working together more in the future. I met this individual in Salisbury, Maryland, actually at a place called The Warehouse. And right away I fell in love. Very unique, very just special in their own way. And there's talent that people can be good at something and then people can actually be born to do it. And I think our first guest tonight will show you just that. So everyone out there watching in Facebook land, let's give a warm Inside the Drag Closet welcome to the one and only, my sister, SIBLE.
Hello. What an introduction. Oh my God.
And I'll never
Welcome
say
to the show,
that.
darling.
Yes. How we go?
Well,
Hi.
Sybil, why don't you give us a little who, what, where about you?
Sure. So my name is Sybil Stackhouse. I'm 20 and I come from York, Pennsylvania. I am the Firefly of Central Pennsylvania. What I'm wearing is a custom piece made by myself. Hair is done by somebody off of Etsy. And I'll talk about that later because I don't remember her name. And where you can find me every single Thursday at Archetype Pizza in downtown York, Pennsylvania. I do drag bingo there with my sisters, Tragedy Stackhouse. You can also find me, hold on, I've got a roster.
Give me the receipts, baby.
Can't remember everything, baby.
Check your
So,
receipts.
You can find me March 19th. I will be in Philadelphia. This might be all out of order. March 19th, you can find me in Philadelphia at Taboo for Transcend, hosted by Yari, Lamia, and Icon Ebony Fierce. You can find me every Thursday, obviously, like I said, Archetype Pizza. March 26th, I will be in the Brogue with Amethyst Diamond for a show hosted by Jada Sparks.
Yeah.
And where else will I be? Oh, I've got a brunch at Titan Hollow in State College, and that is the 16th. So you can find me there.
I love that. Don't forget your gig on the corner of Market and George later on this evening.
And the dumpster behind Humir's, right over there. I'm cheap,
Absolutely.
baby. $20 for me.
Her bills are paid. Okay.
Sure, we'll say that.
That's valid. So, Sybil, how long have you been doing drag?
So I've been doing drag now for like 6 years, 6.5 years, somewhere around there. I've lost count at this point, but I think like 6 years.
That's fantastic. I have to let you know, like, when you came into the scene in this area, everyone's like, this is one to keep an eye on. Like, watch them because they're amazing. And you have not disappointed at all.
Thank you very much. I do a little 1-2, you know, a little something, something.
Little 8 count.
She can do an 8 count. Not what I'm known for, but she can do an 8 count. She can dance, maybe. Sprain my ankle twice a week, but that's okay. We don't have to talk about that.
Fantastic.
As long as it's
right. They'll never know.
You are getting so much love and so much shade in the comments.
Dumpster queen.
Trash.
Baby, it's all about the trash. That's what I do. It's what we serve.
Take her out.
Yari is here as well.
Ah, my sister.
Oh, I
Yari's
love you.
amazing.
I'm so excited I get to work with you on Friday. I can't wait. Bring me some brownies, baby. Bring me the brownies.
Baby, those brownies, I don't know where she gets them. Get from God.
They came from God.
They must have. I don't know where else she could have got them.
Speaking of Yari, she has a question for you, Sybil. And that question is, how do I blend my blender?
So I don't personally blend my makeup. I just kind of pop it on and wait for something fun to happen. And that's just how that works.
Relatable.
I'd rather unalive myself than blend.
She just picks up the brush and stares at it real hard.
And then this happens. It's a hate crime, honestly.
It is. It is, for sure.
It's a TikTok trend. You better fix
Right.
your life, you little shit. Amethyst, do you have any questions for Sybil?
Questions for Sybil. So, yes, as I was saying earlier, we met at the warehouse.
Yes, we did.
And I immediately thought of Adele when I seen you because of the way that you, like, I haven't seen you do Adele since then. Is that a character you are working on to improve, to grow? Are there other characters that you would like to try out in the future?
So, when I was living, so I started drag in Philadelphia, and I lived there until 2 years ago, 2019, something like that. I'm not sure. For the longest time, my only drag gig was female impersonation, and Adele was like my main thing. I was an Adele impersonator in Philadelphia, and that was the gig I was doing it bi-weekly, and that was it. I also did Miley Cyrus. I did Dua Lipa once. It was not good. My Dolly's better. But I've been known to do a couple of girls. It's something that I haven't really thought too much about doing recently, just because my drag has gone in a very different direction. But not this Thursday, but next Thursday, I will be bringing an Adele impersonation into my bingo act for a friend of mine. So if you want to see me do Adele, I'll dig her out of the closet. You can come see me do it then.
Yes. Awesome. That's so cool. Awesome. I'll look forward to seeing pictures.
Yeah. I'm going to look good. We'll see. It's been a while since I painted that small, so I'm going to see how it works.
Got dial it back. Dial it back.
Bring it down a little bit. Paint on my natural eyebrow, not my forehead. We'll see what happens.
I mean, that's what I did. That's what I did tonight. I just put on mascara.
Yeah, see? Mascara and a little BB cream. That's
BB.
all you need. That's all feminine face, honey. You don't need that much.
No, God, no. Oh, thank God we're on the podcast.
Same.
Yes. She's very natural beauty tonight. Soft.
I just turned the lights off and started painting.
And it showed. And you did great.
Thank you. I just wanted to point out, like, for all of the newer performers who are watching, like, Sybil, that is such a good skill to have. And it's almost a dying art form, the art of impersonation, because drag has moved pretty far away from that. But the fact that you can be like, oh, you want Adele? I'm going to bring you Adele then.
Yeah.
Like,
I am always down for anything. I'm a very versatile queen. If you want spooky, I can give you spooky. If you want funny, I can give you funny. If you want aerial stunts and fire, I can do that too. It's all fun for me. Whatever I can do, I'm gonna do it.
Nice.
That's one of the best things. Like you are so eclectic. Like you are not just one genre of drag. Like my drag, I'm a pageant girl. I like the glitz and the glamour. That's my genre. That's my thing. That's where I live. You like to visit all of them. Like one day you'll have a mustache. The next day you'll be bald headed. The next day she literally blows fire. Like, come on. Like that puts you ahead of everybody.
You got to keep them on their toes. You got to keep it moving and find something fun, something new, something that nobody else is doing in the area. And I feel like that's the reason that like people kind of vibe with me so much, is that it's always something different. It's never going to be the same thing every time.
And honestly, the last time I saw you, for God's sake, you had Jesus Christ himself in your number, sweetheart. Yeah. You want to tell the kids about this number. Now, it was February 19th. Sybil competed in Drag Arena, which is held in York, Pennsylvania at Diamond's Lounge. She was one of the contestants. I was the head judge. And Sybil, what did you do for that?
So I did my stupidest number. It starts off with a bunch of car sounds, and I'm in a wheelie chair, and then it goes into Jesus Take the Wheel. And I had my lovely daughter, Diane DeKay, dress up as Jesus for me, and she swung me around. There's some car crash sounds. I die. She gets back up. She dances with Jesus. She dies again. She dances with Jesus. She dies again. It's a fun number. You'll see it one day at some pageant, whenever I can find one.
Whenever I can find one.
I love that. I think they're coming. Spring is the time for pageants, from what I understand.
Pageants are something I've never really done, but I really want to try. I feel like I can like push into that realm a little bit. I want to give it a go.
Me too.
Maryland.
I want to try that too.
My biggest piece of advice for that is find the pageant that suits you and what you want to do and what you want to get out of it.
That's what she told me.
Yeah, don't conform to anything. Don't conform to nothing. Be you, because there's a pageant system out there for you.
Right. And baby, I don't conform to anything. That's one thing about me.
Right.
Right. We do have another guest to get to in a moment, but we did get one question here. One, do you make most of your own outfits? And two, how long have you been doing fire eating?
Fun. So I try to make a lot of my outfits. I do have 4 or 5 that I didn't make, that I got made by somebody else, but everything else is done by me. Most of my hair I do myself. And I got bored recently and I've decided to try and learn how to cobble shoes. We're going to see how that goes. And then,
What does that mean?
so I'll be making my own shoes from scratch.
What?
So SIBLE will walk out in an outfit by SIBLE, shoes, hair, everything. And we'll see how that goes, because it's a little harder than just pushing some fabric through a machine. But like, we can do it. I'm gay enough, baby. I got the audacity.
And gays just know how to do stuff.
Exactly.
Gays
8 years of being gay, I can do shit, and that's all I can do.
We can do. We know how to do things.
That's right. Fire. I've been doing fire for a year. So when I first moved here, I wasn't really known by a lot of people. I had a couple people who knew me, like Amethyst, Alize, Sarah Besk. We had all worked together before. And I had my first big gig, which was Pushing Pride in York. And I was going to do fire poi, which is like a ball of fire on a string that you just swing around your body. And then I couldn't find it. I lost it 2 days before. And I said, well, I still need to do something really fun, something that's going to get my name out there. So I taught myself how to eat and blow fire in like 2 days. And then I did it and it worked. I didn't hurt myself. And then I just ran with it from there. I've just been doing it ever since.
Wow. That's insane.
It's a lot of fun. And I've only burnt myself 1 time. And
That's good.
Okay. It wasn't too bad.
There's a lot of hairspray going on. You know what I mean? Like,
that's why I wear a little bus driver wig.
That's good.
Pussycat wig. Nothing's gonna catch on fire. Or I'll just do it. Now that I'm bald, I can just rip the wig off, do it bald. No damage. No fears.
That costs that. If you want it bald, I heard that costs extra.
It does cost extra.
Yeah.
It's about a $450 booking if you want no hair.
Absolutely, baby. Charge them. Charge them for it.
Know your worth.
Exactly. Charge what you think you deserve.
Exactly. And then cry.
Put that on a t-shirt. Put it on a t-shirt and sell it tomorrow.
And I will.
And she will. Bald-headed.
I've got a shirt press at home, baby.
Yeah, she can do her own merch.
You're damn right. Will it be good? No. Will you pay for the quality of something good? Yes. No refund.
Probably.
I hate to end this conversation, but we do have another guest too. But SIBLE, you'll stay with us for the rest of the show, correct?
I will be here.
Fantastic. We'll bring you back in just a little bit.
See you soon.
Bye. Okay, okay, there we go.
And that's our show. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Right?
I'm kidding. That was fun.
Keep those questions coming, everybody. Like, I am super excited. Alania's out there. Bring out the pansy. Now, in anywhere else, that would sound like a slur, but not in this situation.
We're right here.
All right. Hello. But I am very excited to chat with our next guest. I am excited. I have to thank you, Amy, for these guests tonight because
Oh, no, it froze. Oh, there I go. Sorry.
There it is. Because I've been following both of them on social media for a while, but I haven't actually met them until now. And I'm super excited that I have.
Yes, it was. I actually worked with him last month. I think it was the beginning of last month. At the public house markets in Hanover for a brunch. And I had seen him and had been following him on social media prior to that, but that was our first encounter working together. And such a creative individual, very inspirational as well. And I think you're going to love him. So Jade, go ahead and do the thing.
All right, everybody. Bringing to Inside the Drag Closet, the lost boy of Central Pennsylvania. Put your hands together for Peter Pansy.
Hi.
Hello,
Bring
darling. How are you?
I was like, I'm right here.
Yeah.
I'm right here.
Hello.
I was momentarily triggered by it, and then I was like, no. Calm down.
You know, I forget it like was or is that sometimes, and I go, yeah. What about it?
What? Oh, right.
Oh, right. My bad. Sorry.
I regret nothing.
Bring on the sissies.
So, Peter, why don't you give us a little who, what, where about you?
Ooh, well, I am Peter Pansy. I go by he, him, his pronouns, and only those. And Sarah Besk will be sure to tell you that. I don't know what else to say about myself. I have severe ADHD. I am a genderqueer individual. Grown up in Boiling Springs and Carlisle, and I don't know. The ADHD is going to be a big factor tonight. What am I wearing? Well, this is a little number, like one piece from Target. No, from Walmart. This tooth and this earring are from Spirit Halloween. The mug is Mayron Paradise Paints. We got a little bit of like NYX eyeliners in there, a little bit of Beauty Bakery lipstick. But it's mostly body paint. I don't know, got socks from my favorite store. I know that's not part of the look, but I love plugging this store. The Time Bomb, Miss Ruth's Time Bomb in Carlisle. It's my favorite little shop. That's what I'm wearing. Just a bunch of shit that I find. And where can we find me? Who knows? Half the time I'm not on social media. But if I am, you can find me at King Peter Pansy, KingPeterPansy on Instagram. You can also find me there, Twitter and TikTok, but I don't really use those, but you can follow me anyways. My Scatterbrained, you can find me there, and usually people are posting about me, so like other people know where I'm gonna be. I never know where I am.
I can so relate to that. That is so relatable. Oh my God. Anybody that knows me and that personally follows me from show to show, and someone comes up to me and goes, "Hey, how were you? What'd you do last night?" And I seriously look at my friend and go, "Where was I last night?" Like, it's terrible. I get it, baby. No worries. Look at you. That is artistry at its finest right there.
Thank you.
What, if you don't mind me asking, what inspired this to be the look?
Yes.
Because it's so cool.
Thank you. If I tell you that I'm not really sure, I'm not gonna leave that as that the full. That's not gonna be the full answer. But when I first was interested in doing drag, I'm a body painter. So that's why I use body paints, because that's what I knew first. I know body paints better than regular beauty makeup. So there was one night where I was like, I'm gonna do drag for a college drag show coming up in October. So that summer before, I just got wine drunk and got out my paints and started putting shapes on my face. And I went, that looks cool. And it was mostly just the black lip, these lines. The harsh lines were all there. The detail and the artistry wasn't, but all the harsh black lines that I have going on were all what I basically did, just bad and drunk. But that's kind of like, I don't really know where it came from, but it happened and it's on my face now and I kind of live for it. Also, I get a little bit of inspiration that my drag doesn't have to be like cis leaning, doesn't have to be like passing in a way. A lot of that inspiration is from Androgen King, Androgen, I think is how you say it. They are a fantastic drag artist, and like seeing them, I was like, oh shit, I can use color and fun, and I don't need to like stick with neutrals, because me with my regular makeup, I'm not good with neutrals. So I was like, shit, I can do this. So like, it's kind of, I don't know, it helped me go like, yeah, I can be a little more androgynous with my masculinity. It's long.
Right.
I kind of had a moment when you said that, because I remember when one of my drag kids, who now goes by Legs Akimbo, started doing drag. They really just wanted to be more, they were told, you're going to be a king, you have to be masculine, you have to be butch, you have to be this. And he was like, I don't want to be that. I want to be David Bowie. I want to be Freddie Mercury. I want to be feminine, but a guy. And I'll never forget, they were backstage. They came up to me and they were like, Mom, I'm going to change the word right now because there was a slur thrown in here, but I'm going to change it. Mom, do I look like a big old homo right now? And I was like, yeah. And they were like, oh, thank God. Thank you. And off they went and performed. So it makes me happy to know that the art form for kings is opening its mind a little bit more. And to see the different styles of artwork is just amazing. To anybody out there who ever said, I don't book kings because they're not interesting, look at this human being right here and tell me this is not interesting. Right?
I'm gorgeous.
Exactly that.
Clever, stylish, sexy, talented beauty.
I may not
And
have
the
the
pose.
costumes, but I have the face.
That's right. That's right. His eyes are up there.
Yeah. Don't.
Exactly. Well, and it's you know, I'm going to go off on a tangent if I'm allowed to keep speaking. So we've got some questions for you. Jess would like to know, how did you come up with this name, Peter? Also, did you want to be Peter Pan as a child like I did?
Yes. I love Peter Pan. And like at this point, when I think of like Peter Pansy, the name feels so separate from Peter Pan at this point that I kind of forgot. But like, yeah, I've always loved Peter Pan. It's not like, I just kind of wanted to find a name that was like recognizable but silly. And so it's like everyone hears Peter Pan in Peter Pansy. And so it's like I want something that people could be like, "Oh, I get it." Like, "Oh, that's cute. It's got a little gay at the end. I like it." And so I mean, yes, I always wanted to be a Lost Boy, but I mean, now I am. But like it's kind of a mix of just like I wanted to be clever and I also love this guy, so why not be him? I have a Peter Pan costume that I have yet to wear to a gig.
I'm
Wow.
ready for it.
Right?
My soul is ready for this.
I just forget them in the closet.
What music would you do?
Oh my God. I have no idea. Because I haven't thought about what music I would do for that costume, which is probably also why I haven't done it, aside from me forgetting that I have it, because it's deep in the closet.
Well, that's fine. Do you have a certain style or genre of music you more lean towards when you perform?
That's also a good question. I do a lot of what Spotify recommends to me, and I go, "Oh, I love this." Like, yeah, cool, I'll put this in my list. So it's like I get a lot of eclectic things. I have like a small handful of country songs I even like, but like I think my Spotify leans a lot like punk, eclectic, I just kind of angry music. I don't know how to explain the genre. I don't often get a lot like too much pop in my music, which I know seems to be a lot more recognizable, but I end up doing numbers that not a lot of people know, and I'm like, that's fine, they'll know this now. I don't really know, it's just like an eclectic mix of stuff in there.
Good. No, that's the way it should be.
That's valid. I like that. Another question for you, again from Jess. Where did you learn to do the makeup? Self-taught? We kind of touched on this a little bit already.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So the makeup, I have been self-taught when I think I was a sophomore in high school. I was watching YouTube and I stumbled upon Made You Look. Made You Look by Lex. She's like Made YEW Look. I'm not sure. She uses body paints. And she just did a lot of like body paint stuff. And so I went, ooh, that looks cool. And so I got body paints and I started doing that. And so just from there, because I never liked doing beauty makeup on myself. It was kind of like the, gender dysphoria stuff maybe. But doing that, I was like, oh, this is different though. I'm just being someone else. So I just kind of like self-taught myself, watched YouTube of Made You Look and like kind of learned how to use body paint, and then going to college for theater and having a focus in acting and Shakespeare and makeup design just kind of helped push it. So yeah, that's like where the skill came from. If you want me to do a beauty makeup look though, I don't, you might need to ask someone else. I can't.
I've got you.
All right, thank you.
I got the beauty makeup right here.
You do. I love it.
Natural.
Mm-hmm. She just woke up.
Exactly. This is amazing. Oh, Peter, we're going to give you a couple minutes to just catch your breath and maybe refresh your beverage, and we'll be chatting with you very shortly. Sound good? Fantastic. Mm-hmm. I can't press the button. There we go.
Press that button.
I'm trying to press the button. This touchpad is just, I'm so not used to using it. Girl.
Isn't it great?
The evolution of drag. That's what the show is tonight.
I know. It's nice to see where drag is heading because, you know, there's a lot of influence, you know, especially on television. And fortunately, it's until you look at artists like this, that negativity kind of gets in the way. It gets the spotlight most of the time. And we should be looking at people like SIBLE and Peter and not things we see on television. So, yeah, it's so
completely
cool. So cool.
Like, that's why, like, I don't really watch Drag Race live anymore just because, you know, I've seen it. But I did watch the All Stars All Winner season, and I felt it was such a healthier environment. Was there drama? Yeah. But they were all supportive of each other and they were all lifting each other up. And especially that's something we really need right now. You know,
it is.
Bills getting passed and whatnot by people who don't understand what they're passing bills about. It's
right. And I know that a lot of people are angry and rightfully so. We should be angry, but we have to do it in the right way. You know, I know if you think back in the Stonewall days, maybe was that the right way to do it? You know, maybe not. But I don't want to see something like that happen. Yeah. Exactly. And if you push people hard enough, of course, people are going to react because violence is the voice of the unheard. So, you know, there are bills and legislation being passed in our country, home of the free, that would stop individuals like my sister, like myself, like SIBLE, like Peter, from doing what we're doing right now, doing what we do for a living. And the thought of that even being on the table in 2023 is a very, very, very scary thought. So allies, those of you out there who are not a part, are a part, yes, but not queer themselves, of our community. Guess what? Tag, you're it. Time to get off the bench. We need you now. Yes, you come to our shows. Yes, you clap for us. Yes, you follow our podcast. But guess what? We need you in the streets. We need you to vote. We need you to get out there and make a difference because we need your voices, not your dollars. We appreciate your dollars, but right now I need you to stand up and yell for all of us in the community. So allies, I'm calling out to you now. Stand up. You're in the game now, baby. We need you.
Danny actually just posted, RuPaul actually spoke out about it today. There's been a push online for people to say, hey, Mama Ru, please be our mother now and speak out about it. And she did today. And it was great because, you know, she's the loudest voice we have right now. But we also, like Amethyst said, we need our allies. We need our fans to stick up for us because, you know, if you kick a dog, the dog's going to bite you. And we don't want that to happen. You know, we want, Evelyn Phantasma just said, history is quite literally repeating itself. It is. And it's scary to watch. You know, there are days where I think about what's going on and I'm like, this is my job right now. And there are venues I'm now scared to go to. And I hate that. I really hate that. The fact that we have to talk about, you know, how much security can we bring in for a drag show? I'm like, that wasn't a concern a couple years ago, but now it's a huge thing and it's just terrifying. So please, we said it before and we'll say it again. Support local drag, support your performers, support your friends and family, because, you know, we're all under attack. Everything going on in Florida, terrifying.
Right.
Terrifying. Like everyone keeps calling it fascism. It's definitely following the rule book. So just look out for each other and look out for your family, look out for your friends, look out for the performers you celebrate, because we're all under scrutiny right now, and it's terrifying. Like,
We are.
because they're, and what kills me the most, and we're going to talk about this a little bit more when our guests come back, but what kills me most about it is they're equating like drag shows to, like, they don't seem to understand that drag entertainers can do different things. Like, I'm not doing a vulgar number at every single show. I'm suiting my numbers to the show I'm at. You know, you don't come at Ewan McGregor and say, hey, I'm not letting my kids to watch Star Wars anymore because you were naked in 2 movies. That's not appropriate. Well, that's a different show.
Right.
But also, Ewan McGregor naked in Velvet Goldmine.
That's another topic. Focus.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Focus.
I mentioned Ewan McGregor and I got very distracted.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
Ewan McGregor.
Oh, he Rogers my Hammerstein. Anyway.
No, it's, you know, it's humorous and funny when Robin Williams does it. It's humorous and funny when Dustin Hoffman does it. It's humorous and funny when John Leguizamo and Patrick Swayze and what's his name?
Wesley Snipes.
Wesley Snipes. It's funny when they do it, and they've made millions off of it, and your children watched it. But that's okay. We're not talking about that, are we? No.
God forbid a queer person does it. And stop thinking trans and drag are the same thing, because they are not. They are not. To quote Monica Beverly Hills, trans is who I am, drag is what I do. Drag is a job, trans is your soul, your identity, your who you are.
They want drag, babe.
Exactly.
They want drag.
All right, so let's have some fun. Sorry, I had to get that.
Angry.
I got angry because I look angry.
Now I gotta put some more damn makeup on, Jade. Got me excited.
Me too. Where's my I didn't bring any.
No, honey, you have on plenty, I assure you.
Okay, just a little more chapstick.
Bugs Bunny, Fred Flintstone. Exactly, Daniel Jackson. Thank you for bringing that up. Exactly. And even in Pennsylvania, though the bills have not passed, they are on the table and in current conversation here in the state of Pennsylvania. I know we have viewers all over the country, but you know, we currently reside here in PA. So, but thankfully, PA right now is a blue state, so we do have that to our advantage. But you know, every 4 years things change. So, yeah.
So, stay woke, kids. It's not a negative thing. It's a positive thing. So stay woke.
You will hear me talk about it at every show I have on the microphone, so get used to it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, shall we bring back our guests?
Fine.
Let's see if we got them fired up too. All right, everybody. Let's welcome back to Inside the Drag Closet our beautiful and glamorous guests this evening, Sybil Stackhouse and Peter Pansy. It's weird to not hear the applause.
I'm mad.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
All right, so I just saw a question here. Where is it? Orion has a very fun question. We're going to go around the circle and we're all going to answer this, starting with Peter Pan's. Oh, nope, that was not it. A film is being made about your life. Who do you want to play you?
I know. Me. I went to theater school. Why wouldn't I? I can't. The first person that came to my mind for some reason was Elliot Page, and because I was like trying to think of like, don't say it like a straight man to play you, and I went, but I'm not sure. Elliot Page in the later parts of my life. No idea though. Who else?
I love that though. Young lady,
pick me. I think we should also say who we think the rest of us think we should play.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Oh, I hate
And-
that. Yeah.
Okay.
No, for Peter, I say Hillary Swank.
Okay.
That's a good one.
Hillary Swank.
Sybil, who
Nah.
should play Peter?
So Hillary Swank, that's a really good one. But who is my horror fans are gonna hate me, but she played in all of the Friday the 13th. No, she didn't. No, what's her name?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis.
Jamie Lee
I think
Curtis.
Jamie Lee Curtis would look so good in your mug,
I can be
Yeah.
Jamie Lee
like
Curtis.
looking in a mirror.
Ah,
I love that woman.
I love that.
She can do it. Her, Meryl Streep.
Meryl
Almost-
Streep.
No,
Almost.
I love that answer. I am looking up my answer.
I would
Daniel
love Nathan
Jackson
Lane to
said
play me, honestly.
Farousa Balk, Nancy from Kraft.
Oh,
Ooh,
that's
yes.
Thank you, Daniel Jackson, for
That's
that.
a good one.
Yes.
My vote is Vico Ortiz.
I don't know them. Her.
They play Jim in Our Flag Means Death. Just
Keep going.
handsome. Let me double check. I know the character they play is non-binary. I want to get their gender identity correct.
Everybody to the fact checker.
They. But this
Thank you.
gorgeous performer, Vico Ortiz.
All right, who's next?
Look them up. I don't know who that is.
Look them up. Watch Our Flag Means Death. It's pirates, but it's gay as hell.
Oh, I love pirates. Pirates are gay as hell. Historically.
She was very happy about that.
I love pirates.
Sybil, who should play you?
So I think for the out of drag scenes, I should be played by the boy that has the mullet in Stranger Things, Dacre Montgomery.
Oh, hot.
Yeah, definitely that. And then the drag parts, Angelina Jolie. You can see it. The lips, the cheekbones.
The mustache.
Well, hey, she won't have to do much. She doesn't even have to shave that day.
Yeah.
That face. Who do you think?
Let's see.
John Waters.
Yeah.
Or Alan Cummings.
Okay, I can see that.
Come
Although
on,
it was Alan Carr at first.
Yes.
Oh.
I'm trying to remember any actors, and they're all not in there.
Right?
I
I
was
was
Lindsay
that moment when
Lohan.
you're like,
Avril Lavigne.
I said Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, okay. That's real life.
that is good timing.
She's a mess. That's perfect.
She knows. That's my sister. She gets me.
Trash.
Trash.
Oh, I'm I want to say Meryl Streep now.
She
I
can
can
do
see
it.
it.
I can see Meryl Streep eating fire.
I could see
Katy
her
Perry.
just eating the whole show. Like,
Yeah.
she'd be like, this is my movie. Thank you. Which award do I accept this time?
Right. As long as I get to paint her, I have to paint whoever does it. I don't care who does it. I have to do it.
Oh yeah, I wouldn't
Katy
trust
Perry.
anyone else to do this.
Right.
No.
Katy Perry.
It's too. Katy Perry.
I could see that.
That's going to be my next. Whenever I'm booked again for a female illusion, it's going to be Katy Perry and Adele.
Live.
Yep. You
I'll
can
wear
wear
this
my big
tomorrow.
purple wig over there. You can wear my big purple ice cream cone wig. Yep.
Oh, I'm going to hold you to that too. I'm going to tell you I'm doing that, and then I'm not going to. It's just for the wig.
I immediately regretted that.
All right. Who's going to play Amethyst?
So for me, I would say Tyra Banks, or Vanessa Williams.
Ooh, I like those.
I love Tyra Banks. I love that.
Tyra
It's all
Banks is
about
good for you. I think Tyra Sanchez would do really good as well.
she's a man.
Anyone better than Tyra Banks? I live for that.
Viola
You wanna be
Davis, you could do it. Viola Davis in an amethyst mug.
Oh my
yeah.
God.
Love.
I'd love to see that.
I don't have any better answers.
You said
Right?
the best ones.
Check them all off.
Right?
Okay, cool.
We went down the list. Who's gonna play me?
Who is
Ginger
that?
Minge.
Ginger. She's shorter than I am, if you can believe it.
Ben de la Creme.
She looks just
Obvious.
like her.
I could see that.
Garofalo. Janine Garofalo.
Ooh,
Who is
I
that?
think that.
You know the
Janine
doll?
Garofalo with,
You know
Romy
the
and
doll
Michelle's
from the Rugrats?
Angelica or Cynthia.
Ah!
This is what I get for doing this look tonight.
Chucky,
Well earned.
baby.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack.
Danny DeVito, maybe.
Yeah, he just-
Not Danny DeVito.
I need
Now
to see
that
Danny
is a
DeVito
short
in
man.
drag right now.
Well, now that we've done this, we just racked up 11 more questions.
Sorry, kids. That was a fun question. I like questions like that.
That was a good one. All
That was
right. Sybil, we're going to start with you on this one. Who or what inspires you?
Oh, fun. So I think I'm inspired by a lot of stuff. I'm very heavily inspired by a lot of like old school horror films. That's where I draw a lot of my my inspiration from. Think like Elvira, Morticia, things like that. But I also really enjoy like Dolly Parton, and I draw a lot of inspiration from her, and also like Amanda Lepore. Lots of really glamorous, high feminine beings who have a little bit of like a bit of an edge to them, you know. Lots of inspiration from that. Divine. I have a Divine tattoo. Filth is my life.
Yes.
Huge inspiration. Yeah.
I want to do Lily Munster sometime.
And I will. Halloween. That'll come around. Because I can only be spooky on Halloween. I can't do it any other time of the year.
Valid. How about you, Peter? Who inspires you?
So as we said, Androgen King, they are a big inspiration for just being like, oh, I can do my drag differently than I'm just like comic book cartoon characters kind of thing. My goal is to be like a cartoon villain, to just come off as creepy and spooky. Though I'm not a horror fan, I'm terrified of horror. I try to lean towards the creepy and spooky stuff, but I'm a big pansy when it comes to horror movies and stuff. But I'm inspired by creepy and gore as well. Though I don't look very gore now, but like I do love gore, and we'll add that here and there now. Just kind of cartoons in general, kind of like I just kind of want to look like I'm not real.
I love that. I love that you said you're a big pansy as compared to being a big Peter. You know,
Yeah.
That's me.
He's a big Peter.
Branding.
I love that.
How about you, Amy? What inspires you?
Music inspires me. My friends inspire me. My fellow entertainers, my sisters and my brothers in this industry inspire me. Current events inspire me. Anything shiny inspires me.
Glitter and rhinestones. Love an AB.
Just the fact that we're all here for a limited amount of time inspires me. You know what I mean? So here's your one chance, fancy. You know what I mean? So we have so much time. So why not make it great? Why not make a difference? Why not be loud and weird and strange and give the middle finger to the whole world? You know what I mean? Like, just,
Absolutely.
you know, time's ticking. I'm inspired by life. So, and that should have inspired all of you. You're welcome.
I'm changing my answer.
My Venmo and Cash App are right here at the bottom of the screen. There you go. Feel free. That'll be $29.99.
There you go. Venmo the bitches.
Send it
Oh,
to
can we add our Venmo?
Oh yeah.
I can do that. Send them to me in the group chat.
Oh shoot! All right, I gotta figure out what it is.
Ah!
Money.
What inspires me? Money, Venmo. No, actually, full disclosure, I hate money. I wish we didn't have it. I wish we did this for fun, but this is my job, so money works. But no, cartoons really inspire me. You know, like I've said before, my original drag inspiration was like 80s cartoons. That's why I had fun doing this. I didn't want to be serious tonight. I wanted to have some fun. Like Amethyst said, music is very inspiring. You know, it depends on the day. I try to find joy in what is out there.
Exactly.
Something new every
time. This next question, this is a thinker. What are you going to title your autobiography?
You're welcome.
Mine is Be the Beauty You Would Like to See in the World by Shade Severe.
By Shade Severe.
Oh no. Mine was something stupid. Like, mine something stupid like Double Patron and Fire on the Rocks. I don't know.
I don't hate that.
I love vodka and I do fire stuff, so it makes sense. That's not vodka. That's tequila.
Don't Call Me Miss would probably be mine. I have a song titled Don't Call Me Miss, and it's one of my favorites that I've written. So I would probably go with that right away. I was like, what song title? Because I can't think of anything else.
I like that.
Because I get angry when I get called Miss.
I mean, that's why, like, as you can see, we have a new way of posting our pronouns on the show. So that's you know, very important. I did not do that. Typing things incorrectly is also important because now all of our Venmos are at the bottom of the screen.
Yay! Love it.
Hand it over so I can buy better costumes that aren't from Walmart.
We can make those Walmart costumes into something. You just hit me up.
I'm giving like mechanic right now.
It's hot.
Look for you.
Oh, I'm about to break my undercarriage, honey.
You know how to change oil?
No.
Sure don't.
I don't know anything about cars. I have a few DeLoreans, but that's it.
Ooh, this is a good question. From Ava Rage, who was on the show just recently. What advice would you give yourself when you first started doing drag? Who wants to take that first?
I will. I would tell myself not to take it so seriously. I feel like when I first started drag, I had this one set idea of what I wanted to do. And I was not happy if I didn't look a certain type of way or my number didn't work out a certain type of way. And I think through the years, I've really learned how to just step back from that a little bit and just, it is what it is. As long as you're out there, you're having fun and you have your concept in mind, they're going to take it in a positive way or a negative way. And that's just how this industry rolls, you know? But don't think so much about what's going to happen and just do it, because more times than not, it's going to end up perfectly fine and people are going to love it and they're going to give it to you.
I love that.
Also, make your own costumes. Start earlier, make it better now. I feel like making your own costumes just gives you this one extra step of just this individuality that comes into it. Everything I make is very custom to me. It's not something you're going to see on somebody else. And I feel like that's a really important thing, is to brand yourself, is to have your own perspective on the things that you put on your body.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's smart.
Definitely.
How about you, Peter?
Well, I still feel like I'm still starting out in a way. Like, been doing drag consistently for a year. I started like 3 years ago, but I've only been like actually doing it for a year is more of what it feels like. So I still don't know. I'm just like, breathe. The moment that you walk into a room, people already tell you that they love you, and like the compliments that you get are real. So just like, don't be so, like, you're gonna be anxious, but don't let it overwhelm you. Don't let it get to you. You walk into a room and people already know that like they're gonna love what you do. So just, it's okay. It's okay to not pass. It's okay to not, it's okay to have boobs. It's okay to not have, trans tape on like I have now. It's okay to look a bit more effeminate and to look a bit more androgynous, no matter how you identify. So it's just, be yourself as Peter, and then you're going to be so much better off.
Amethyst?
I would tell myself, good things come to those who wait. Don't doubt yourself. Believe in what you're doing. Don't listen to the peanut gallery. Trust your instincts. Know that you're making a difference and people are noticing. Take your time. There's no rush. Love yourself. Yeah.
Because if you can't love yourself, how the hell are you going to love somebody else?
Exactly.
By spending $20.
Oh, okay.
Or sending it to any of the Venmos right down there.
No, absolutely. Look, I'm not good at math, but I think divided 4 ways, that's $20 a piece. So yeah, you're correct.
That's good math.
Yeah, guys.
Somebody just got something.
Won't he do it? Won't he do it?
Amazing. Oh,
You guys are great. I celebrate all of you. Thank you so much for being on our show this evening. This is a lot of fun.
oh yeah, this is a party. We have 8 more questions to go already. This is awesome.
I got more shit we can talk about.
I don't have anywhere to be.
Baby, I love to talk.
Hello. Alize, Amethyst's daughter, would like to know, what are 3 things you wish everyone at a show would know?
I got this one, first of all.
Go for it.
Don't call me queen. If you call me a queen, if you say she, I will be so mad at you. I am a king. That's what I want people to know. I don't even care about the other 2 things. I am not a queen. And if you call me queen, you're wrong. Get it right. Know that there are kings, and the kings look different. And if someone says, here's our king, you better call me king and not queen. And that's all I had to say. Sorry, I got mad real quick for no reason.
But no, you bring up a valid point, because that has happened. That happens to people. And it's a basic respect thing. And that's why it frustrates me to see all these issues with, I'm not going to do this whole pronoun thing. And dumbasses who are trying to pass laws are like, you can't use pronouns anymore. Well, do you know what a pronoun is? Because you don't. So
you got them. We all got them.
Right.
Yeah.
Use them every single day.
And it's so ridiculous. And it comes down to basic respect. At my last job, I constantly had to remind my coworkers. There was this lovely woman who came into a show one day. She had a deep voice, and she was comfortable speaking on a microphone in front of, 200 other people. And afterward, a coworker came up to me and was like, that was a man. I was like, no, she wasn't. She was a woman. Well, yeah, she was a man. I was like, no, she was not. She announced her name, and that's the end of it.
Right.
And my coworker was like, did I just do a bad thing? I was like, you don't know any better, so I'm going to tell you. Yes, you did. And she took that. She died. I mean, my coworker was in her 70s, and she's trying to understand, but she needed that wake-up call. And then she was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Should I apologize? I was like, you should shut the hell up and go sit over there.
Right.
And think about what you did, and don't say anything.
That's the thing. If you, those people out there that misgender someone, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Everybody heard. You know what I mean? So it's just a matter of correcting yourself moving forward. You know what I mean? It's don't make it a bigger issue. Don't put a bigger spotlight on it. Everybody heard, and it's okay. Moving forward, yes, you'll be corrected. Yes, you will be. But
don't make it a spectacle. Don't make it a big thing.
That's right. Like Spider-Man says, everybody gets one.
Right. Try it again.
Next time you're going to hit the pavement, okay?
Right. Sometimes you screw up too. Like, you fix it, you move on, and you don't repeat the mistake.
Nobody's perfect, and accidents happen, but you take it for what it is, and you go on, and you don't make a big deal out of it, and everything's fine. Never happened.
Exactly.
How about you, Sybil?
What was the question again?
It was. Shit, I took the star off of it.
I went off on my own thing.
What is something an audience should know, basically?
So I think this probably goes out for more of like a straight audience, when straight audiences are there, is showing that you're being entertained. I think I've noticed a lot of the times when you're performing for people who aren't really in the community, they do this kind of, they just stare at you and they don't give you energy. And I hate that as a performer. It's just, I can deal with it and I can move on, but like, you give me energy, I'll give you energy. It's a respect thing, So I think that's one thing, is show your queens you love them, whether it be money, whether it be screaming, whether it be just tapping your fingers and smiling. Just do something other than just.
Yep.
No more of that.
I want to add something on to that. If someone's performing and I see you go like this, I will take your phone.
It's mine now.
Yeah. I forget where I was. I was doing a gig, and legit, like, if you're going to go to a drag show to support a friend, you are there to support everyone, not just the person you know. If you want to sit in the front row to support your friend, you better not be on your phone the rest of the show, because not only did you make yourself look bad, but now you made your friend look bad and possibly cost them future gigs.
Yeah. I feel like that comes a lot into play with like competitions. I've been in a lot of competitions where people will show up for one specific person and they will either ignore or go smoke or do whatever during everybody else's numbers. And it's like, teach your friends better. If they're going to come to support you, they should also be there supporting everybody else that's doing the same exact thing that you're doing. There's no reason for it to be this weird competition, because it's a competition, but we're all there to have fun. And we're all friends for the most part, So, like, support everybody. There's no reason for the nastiness.
One of the last pageants I competed in, I was doing my talent number, and I could hear you. It's on YouTube. You can hear someone in the audience halfway through my talent number go, "Next."
Oh, that's terrible.
I won.
Congratulations.
That's categories at that pageant. But no, I was just like, and I know who the person was, and they have yet to apologize. But I'm just kind of like,
I'm sorry.
I know. Thank you. Finally.
And that goes into accountability.
Awful.
Not amethyst. Accountability. That's a word.
Valid. But yeah, it's just, if you're going to go support everybody. Amethyst, any other things to add?
No, that's a great one. If you're, no one's going to clap for you if you're not clapping for everybody else. You know what I mean? You have to be supportive. Like I said earlier, our allies and our audience are really important for us right now. So, we kind of need you out there hooting and hollering for us. Don't take pictures while we're performing. Like I'm not gonna stop for you because you're waving $1 in my face and take a picture while I'm entertaining everybody. You know what I mean? I will take 1,000 pictures with you after the show, and you won't have to pay me nothing. You know what I mean? But while I'm performing and entertaining for everyone, don't take your own time to stop me for a picture when you don't even have the app open, your camera's not ready, you're not using flash for God's sakes, and you have the camera pointed the wrong directions. I don't have that 15 seconds to give you, but I will give you 100,000 seconds after the show. So that is another one.
Can I add one more?
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Dollar baiting. When somebody does the dollar and then they pull it back. And don't do that. I will throw that $1 right back in your face. I don't need it.
I don't want it. I don't want that $1 anymore.
I will take it and I will give it right back in a very not nice way. Do not play those games. I hate that. Right.
Do not put money in your mouth and expect me to take it.
It's pre-COVID. Like, we just had a whole pandemic and you're putting dirty money in your mouth.
Yeah.
No.
Sorry,
I'm not gonna lie, I've taken dollars with my mouth though.
I have two.
I don't do that. I like to get real close and then snatch it.
Same.
Yeah.
I'm gross.
Well, that's fine.
Same.
I'm not that gross.
You nasty.
Yeah.
Alrighty. We are now up to 12 questions.
Oh my god. We need to be fast.
Oh yeah, we're gonna go over tonight, kids. Buckle up.
Oh, I figured. With SIBLE, I figured we would.
Ha! Ava would like to know, where do you see your drag going in the next few years?
Down the drain.
Okay. So, me personally, I've got a lot of things coming up. I just partnered with a friend of mine, Nikki Sullivan, who does It's Karaoke Baby here in York. Claps for her.
We love Nikki.
So she's going to be branching off into doing more drag shows in a sector of It's Giving Baby. So we're rebranding. It's going to be a charitable situation. And through that, we're just going to be trying to get more shows happening in York and the surrounding areas. There's so many gay people here. There's so much drag here. We need more venues for it, more spots for it. We want to open up more spaces for alternative performers in the area to really be able to do what they want to do with the crowds that want to see it. So that way it's not this strange spectacle and like everybody gets the appreciation that they deserve. So in the next year, I really hope to see myself kind of really skyrocket and make a lot of opportunities for other people. So that way everybody can get a piece of the pie, like drag's hard. And getting into it to a point where you're getting paid and you're getting booked often is not very easy. And I feel like a lot of people expect it to happen very quickly. And I want to be able to give that to some people because it doesn't happen that way. But if I can make it happen that way and we can open up spaces for talented artists to really come up and show what they can do, I feel like it's really going to change this area for the better.
I love that.
Also, maybe Drag Race. We'll see.
Nice. How about you, Peter?
Well, I'd love to be on Dragula.
I'd love to see it.
Yes, I just need to make the costumes better. Again, that's really my hope for. Again, still starting out. I feel like my aspirations aren't really too I don't know, as far off as SIBLE's are, because you've been doing it longer, baby, and you kind of know a little bit more of what you're doing. Me, I'm a little lost. I'm just a lost boy. My hope is just to is a lot more personal for my drag at this point, because I don't think I can help people with their drag too much until I fully know mine. So just kind of hoping that my wardrobe improves and learning new skills, like trying to make my own costumes, or having my friend Bone Daddy to help me make costumes. Bone Daddy does do sewing and the like in art, and so they could probably help me with that as well. And just you know, doing more, like traveling more. I had another answer and it disappeared somewhere. Like I have a lot of projects going on, and it's not just drag. It's like I also make jewelry, and I also do commission work, and I also write music and play music live. So like it's kind of like a jumble. My hope is to just, I mean, just keep going. I like, and that seems like such like a flat answer, but like I hope to not lose sight of what I'm doing, I guess. Sorry if that's not the right answer, but
it's your answer, which makes it the right answer. You know, that's amazing. Like, you know, like in 5 years, you know, none of us know what's going to happen in the next 5 years. We could all be told, hey, this is illegal. Or we could be, you know, the second Renaissance. You know, this could be a whole new evolution to performance art. So it's hard to say what's going to happen in the next 5 years. I would love to still be doing this, to still be performing. I'm still working on my one-woman show. It's not going very well, but I'm working on it.
But yeah.
Get
My
there.
problem is I have too many ideas and I can't narrow them down. So
Throw them all in.
throw them all in. Actually, I have like
show.
alternate versions of this show. Like one, this is the show if it happened at a Ren Fair. One, this is a show if it was a cabaret show. So jumble up.
That's fun.
Mix it up every time.
Exactly. I'm a serious artist.
Yeah, me too.
How about you, Amy?
Oh my goodness. In the next 5 years, you know, I just want to be happy and I just want to be healthy and I just want to be successful. And I know that sounds cliche, but, you know, I'm a Pisces, so I am a natural dreamer and fantasizer, but life has taught me to also respect being a realist as well. So, and as a Pisces, I find balance in both of those things. So I try to stay zen in the middle. As long as I am happy and I am healthy and I am successful, and my friends and family and those in my circle, my closest circle, are as well, that's really all I want. If I were to fantasize, I will have been Miss Gay America by then. I will have toured the nation. I will have gone to Europe. I will have laid on the beaches of Hawaii. You know, but if I'm happy and I'm successful and healthy, that's really, at the end of the day, all any of us really need to have. So if you have those things, you have everything.
Agreed.
Yeah.
We love a Pisces.
There's two of them right here.
Not me.
What's your sign, Sybil?
I'm a Taurus.
That tracks.
And Taurus are the most compatible signs of the zodiac.
I didn't know that. Well, that makes sense.
All
I'm
of my
madly in love with you.
All of my best friends and my current boyfriend are Taurus. So,
Look at that. There's a
It's
My
chance.
birthday's March 2nd, by the way. I see that question.
What was
Yeah,
that?
March 2nd. See that Venmo down there? Yeah.
Oh.
Venmo me for my birthday. Mine's Adeline-Riley, the government name.
Ooh.
wow.
I like that you're not afraid of the government name.
I am. No government names here.
I know no one asked it, but I want to say, like, Adeline doesn't feel like a girl's name to me, because it's like I don't hear it very often. I don't hear other people having that name very often. So to me, Adeline just seems like such a queer, like, fluid name to me, because it's my name. So like I feel lucky to have a name like I was given. It's like I don't have a lot of people who have it, so I say government name, but like that is the name that I do go by when I am out of drag, because I do like it. It is my name and I don't know anyone else with it, so I'm gonna keep it. That's mine.
That's cool. I dig that.
Love that.
All right, 11 more questions. I love this. This is fun. Alize would like to know, if you could talk to your past self, what advice would you give yourself?
Didn't we do this one?
We
Did we do that one already?
We
She
kind of
asked
touched base
another
on
one. Where'd it go?
like our drag self, like the beginning of our drag career, but same thing applies, honestly.
Stop listening to people who aren't helping you. That would be mine.
Wait, so this one's our current self?
Our current self telling our baby self.
Okay. Gotcha.
But we can skip to this one.
Skip it. Love
Robin would like to know, what is the first item you have to put in your bag before going to a gig?
My
Just
teeth.
one.
My teeth.
With his teeth.
I'm kidding. It ain't coming out. I'm kidding. I'm joking. Like, they'll come out. I'm sorry. Just for the
Mine,
record.
we don't talk about.
A flask.
For the record. Yes, I'm with you, Peter. Oh my God, yes, the bottle.
The bowl.
I'm going to do a reverse. The first thing I take off is my wedding ring, because I do not take it to gigs with me, because I am a klutz and I would lose it.
Because she's a single lady, not a single
and
man.
I'm trying to sell mine. So if anybody needs a diamond ring,
Right. I also wear it around my neck, so you know.
Probably my makeup remover. The best thing about drag is taking it off.
That part, seriously. I think the first thing that I make sure is in my bag is my lace spray.
Those.
I just started gluing down my lace. I just started gluing down my wigs thanks to Amethyst Diamond and everybody telling me that my wigs fall off too much.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So now I make sure that that's in there and it doesn't move now.
What if you ever need a fun trick and you don't have your spray, the velvet wig things are the best.
Okay, so I use like the silicone ones with the little nipples on them.
I hate those. I gave mine to her. Like, I got one of those and it was too tight. I wore it for the show one night and the migraine I had by the end of the show.
I have one right now.
Yeah. I smoke a lot and I drink a lot and the migraine fades away and we're fine.
I just don't
drink, don't do that. That part. Slick your hair back and paint for the color.
Right. I would never be seen without a wig.
Honestly, me on Thursday. I'm not going to wear any wigs. I'm just going to paint hair on.
There you go.
We derailed that one pretty quickly.
Yeah.
What the next question? This one, Matthew would like to know, if a world-class chef attempted to capture your essence on a plate, what ingredients would they use to represent an expression of you?
Oh my God. There would definitely be like polenta. There would be feta or Gouda cheese. There would be a peach and poblano pepper chutney on a roasted pork chop, bone-in, 10 ounce, with a celery root puree.
You really thought about this.
Oh, you didn't think I had a background in fine dining, bitch.
She fancy.
Mine would probably be like a standard Big Mac, but like really good quality beef, like a nice chuck. Yes. 3
Special
beef
sauce.
patties because we're packing.
Cheese pickles
probably
on a sesame seed bun.
Yes. Extra sesame seeds so that way they get stuck in your teeth. Not mine because they're fake, but yours. And lots of garlic oil. Maybe goat cheese.
I love goat cheese.
Something very stinky flavor, but it's delicious.
Stinky smelling.
But delicious.
This is funny.
Sybil. Stinky but delicious.
Baby,
Yes.
that's my catchphrase. I'm going to put it on a t-shirt.
There you go.
You can buy my merch.
It's available at JadeDeVere.com for some reason.
The comment section. I'm just reading it.
Right? I'm dying.
I'm over here dying. Oh, Ava, you're cracking me up, honey. Yes.
This delicious burger.
Jade, y'all have to pee so bad. Oh no.
She's asked herself that question in the mirror 7 times this week.
I'll be right back.
There goes Amy. I love that this question came from my partner. This is my partner Matthew is the one who asked.
Love
And
Matthew.
so I'm just thinking like, the steak he has made for me, and like the pasta dish he made for my birthday, honestly. And I'm like, I won't be detailed in my answer, but the freaking pasta that he made with broccoli and oh my gosh, the chicken with the Cajun seasoning. I'm not gonna be as detailed. I'm just be like, anything that man makes, I will eat, and that's me. I love it. Or if I were a drink, I would say I'd be a lemon drop martini, which he has also made the perfect lemon drop martini from scratch with
I love that.
what is it? Limoncello. He made that from scratch, everything.
Ooh,
Love limoncello.
that sounds amazing.
Yes.
Now
That's
I want
partner.
to drink.
He's the one who got me the
Me too.
DeLorean, the Back to the Future Lego set. That I was talking to you
The way
about.
I thought you had like an actual DeLorean for a second. I was like,
Yeah, I got 3. Yeah, they're not expensive.
come over sometime. I'd love to see it.
Yeah.
Right? We'll do a photo shoot with it.
I would look great on top
I'm
of
gonna
the
do a
DeLorean.
photo shoot after this with my DeLoreans, though.
Yes, you should.
Oh,
On
Now
top.
I want to do like a Back to the Future photo shoot, and I want to be Doc Brown, but a female Doc Brown with the crazy hair. Just Marty.
Can I be Marty?
Oh God, that would be so much fun.
We have to go back.
Now everyone's answers are like, what would I be? And I would be such a disaster on a plate because I am like, I want like a pasta dish, but I want it to have like, cherry tomatoes and spinach. But I also want like cooked eel because when I go to a sushi bar, I am addicted to eel, which
Love
having
you.
sushi with Alizé tomorrow.
Oh, fun.
But yeah, like something like
Any of that in your fridge behind you?
Exactly. I've got my
Right.
carrots right there.
There's some eel. I can see it.
There's eel in there.
It's behind
Fresh
the ginger
eel.
ale. It's okay.
Right?
In
It's
the
right.
ginger ale. Marinating.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, look, we got a beautiful woman back.
Did you say you're going to have sushi with my kid tomorrow?
Sure I am.
And she did not invite me.
Sure did not.
Well, I am now accepting applications for another child.
I'm right here.
You're welcome.
You're welcome to come and join us, bitch.
I can't right now. I'm only having liquids.
Same.
Oh, that works so cute. That looked like you passed it off. How fun. The magic of TV.
Here, Badge.
Thanks. Next question from Orion Angel. They would like to know, what does your ideal date night look like? April 25th, because it's not too... Nope, that's something different.
So I like a lot. I like a lot. So we have to go to like a nice libations bar. I want to have a couple nice cocktails. The entree has to be at least $35. I'm not paying.
Expensive. She's rich.
But we can smoke. I'll bring that. That's what I'm contributing.
There you go.
I'll buy the first round of drinks if it's happy hour.
And only then.
On a
Only
Tuesday.
happy hour. If it's like a minute after, no, sorry. We ordered those drinks. We ordered those drinks before happy hour ended.
I'll pay as long as I'm open for business.
My ideal date night is like a date night with while being with someone, because my ideal first date is just anything that makes we both like to do, just go out and I don't know, get ice cream and hang out kind of thing. But my ideal date night is to just be wearing the laziest cozy clothes and then drinking wine, eating ice cream and watching stupid videos on YouTube, curled up with the cats is my ideal little date night. I prefer sitting in and being lazy and cozy. That's my kind of thing. I'm soft. I'm a Pisces. I don't know what you want.
You're killing me, Smalls. You're killing me. You're killing me. I love it.
I'm
What he
cute.
said.
Whatever.
My husband and I do that from time to time. We have like go out date nights, and then we have what we call our lazy poop nights, where we just sit in the living room, watch TV, and accomplish nothing.
The best.
You have to do that. It's important to have those sort of things. You have to take time to do absolutely nothing. You have to take that mental reset. You have to take a minute to go, okay, it's Monday again. You know what I mean? So for everybody that does this as a profession, or even on the weekends, it's a lot of time, it's a lot of preparation, and it's a lot of energy that we put out into the world. Like, we constantly have to be on. You know what I mean? Like, I'm an introvert with an extrovert's job. You know what I mean? I love to be alone. I love to live under a rock for a little bit, because that's my time to just breathe.
The burnout from
we're not breathing, honey. We can't light that fire for everybody out there. So yes, it take time to do absolutely nothing. I support that fully.
Yeah, you catch me leaving a gig like right at the once the gig, like not right after I'm done, but like after the gig is over, I'm like, all right, you know what, I'm goodbye. It took me 4 hours to paint myself. I performed, and it's gonna take me another 30 minutes to take this off. I would like to go home. Like, I got to socialize, and I'm sorry for leaving, but I'm tired.
Right.
Valid.
Sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come.
Poor Amethyst has seen me after many a gig where, like, we're having fun, we're taking photos with people, then we get back to the dressing room, and I'm like, why is everybody still talking? And you all shut the hell up. And I'm not always like that. But literally, I hit the wall and I'm like, sorry, I left the entertaining me out on the stage.
Right. She literally gets like Stewie. She's like, it's not that I want you to die. It's just that I don't want you to breathe anymore.
I feel the same way.
Baby.
Oh, she's witnessed it.
It would benefit me if you weren't here anymore.
Or just quieter. Just stop breathing, talking.
I don't want you to die. I just want you to not live any longer.
My husband's going to hate this, but there are times after a show where I'm like, hey, baby, you're up here and the rest of us are down here right now. You're going to need to dial that back or I will kill you. And now it's premeditated.
Yeah. And now I thought about it.
True.
Yeah, so
that's 20 more years, bitch.
We're on year number 8 right now. No casualties.
Yeah.
Give it time. The next question here from the incredible Hidden in Plain Sight, which is such a good name. If you were to do a two-face look where each half were a separate character, to do a performance as both together, oh my God, that's a lot. What combination of characters would you choose to do in a double character performance?
Brad and Janet. Just because I've always loved to do that since I was 15. I did it in with my glasses, with my dorky glasses I would just rip them off and just do this back and forth, and my parents would laugh so freaking hard. Done. I'll just do that. That's awesome.
I love that.
I have two. I would do Michael and Janet Jackson, and I would also do Belle and Beast.
Ooh.
I would love that.
I love it.
Or Ariel and Ursula.
Oh, that'd be cool.
So I would do, I don't know the names of the characters, sue me, but I would do We Both Reach for the Gun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Billy and Roxy.
Yes, and I would do that half Roxy, half Billy. I think that would be really fun.
That'd be cute.
Mm-hmm.
The nerd in me just went off and I was like, I would do Wanda and Agatha.
I love that.
Half Agatha.
That would be fun.
Yep. And it would be like different tunes from the show, and then it would end with Agatha all along. Done.
Also, want to throw another one in there, thinking about it, because I did this at Drag Me to the Movies. a weekend or two ago, in Scranton. I would want to do Nathan Lane and Robin Williams because I've already done it basically, but having it like both on my face for the birdcage, like just them talking back and forth, bickering. Yes.
I'm a short, fat, middle-aged thing. I made you short.
I made you short.
I think another one I would do is probably Helen Sharp and Madeline Ashton. I'm obsessed with Death Becomes Her. I watch that movie 3 times a month, and the second that I can figure out a way to get both people on my face in a mix that works, it's happening.
We'll figure it out together.
We'll do it together. We'll be 4 characters.
Yes.
I'm here for all of that. Ava Rage would like to know. Ooh, I like this one. We all love being on stage, but what do you love about being backstage?
Oh my God.
Yes.
Counting my money.
I think it depends on where I'm at. So I do a lot of shows with people that I'm close with. I work with a lot of my sisters often, so it's really nice to be backstage with people that you're friends with in like the real world, because you just get this time to like catch up, hang out, shoot the shit, and talk. But I love going to other venues with girls who I don't know and just listening on all the like local drama. I love drag drama, especially if I'm not attached to it. So if you have any drag drama from your community that you would like to share with me, please tell me. I would love to hear it. I'm all about that.
Right. Yeah. The backstage is all about that sisterhood and the camaraderie and just fellow artists and entertainers coming together and just, just the experience. You're sharing that experience with other people. We are all segments of each other's lives, so it's just that the parts that people don't see are the parts that I love the most. You know what I mean? Like, that's not for everybody. That's just for us.
Yeah.
So, and that's very special.
Yeah. That's kind of why we developed this show. While this is kind of a glimpse at like what it's like being backstage at a show, this is a very like under a microscope version of that. Like the backstage experience, no words can really express how we're all there doing the same job and we all get it. Mm-hmm. Usually. Sometimes he doesn't get it. But, allegedly. But yeah, it's kind of a celebration of all of us doing this fun art form together.
Yeah.
Alize's got another doozy of a question. We're down to 5. And this is another. This is a thinker. What are your thoughts on crowds wanting kings and queens to do stunts at every show?
Girl, keep that shit.
Stunts aren't everything. People have their own thing. Some people are park and that works great. Some people are like dancing like all over the place doing everything, and that's fantastic. People have their own things. Some people don't dance. Sometimes I don't feel like dancing, but also I try to sometimes. Like, just you shouldn't be required to do anything. As long as you're doing your drag, do your drag. You shouldn't have to like, I don't know. Everyone brings their own stuff to the table. Exactly.
You want to go out there and throw your body on the ground, by all means. I will throw dollars at you while you throw yourself on cement. I am perfectly fine. I'm not about that life. That's fine and well. But, an entertainer is an entertainer. I want to go out there and I want you to say, look at me and pay attention to me. I'm not going to throw my body on the ground. I don't have to move an inch from where I'm standing right now, but you will watch me. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's the kind of entertainer I like to be. You know what I mean? I'm not the best dancer. I'm not a choreographed dancer. I don't do backflips and all that stuff anymore. But, just if the quality of the entertainer is good, then it's good. It doesn't require tricks and smoke and mirrors. If you can't stand there and make me want to watch you, your physical movement means shit to me.
Right.
There we go.
I agree with that. So like, I would call myself somewhat of a stunt queen. I'm known to do some various stunts. And I feel like there's a lot of pressure on people to do those things in order to get any kind of reaction out of the crowd. But like Amethyst said, you don't have to. You can, as long as you really hone in on what you're doing, you can stand in one place and do nothing and still get that same energy from doing a death drop or barrel rolls or whatever it is that you do. You don't have to have that. But I feel like it's kind of getting everybody else to realize that, especially with Drag Race and everything that's so mainstream. Everybody wants to see the kick flips and they want to see girls that buck and kick. And that's not what everybody does. Some of us just like to stand and look pretty, and that's also valid, and it's also fun.
Yeah.
Just like you. The most stunning one in the chat right now.
Thank you, Jack Nicholson.
Danny DeVito, we love your work.
We love your work.
And I started shooting. Anyway. But no, that's very valid. You know, there's nothing wrong with stunts, obviously, as long as they fit the number. Like I've watched stunts that I'm like, yes, get it. And then I've watched stunts where I'm like, well, that didn't make any sense. You just did that for applause. Because
it's all about timing. I feel like some people, obviously not going to name any names, but I feel like there are people that come into drag and they come in with this one perspective of what they think it is. And they will do an upbeat song, but they start out so hot and heavy with stunts and tricks and all of this, and then there's nowhere to go. And then halfway through the number, they're tired, we're tired, nobody knows what's going on. And it's all about that timing and making sure that everything punches when it needs to punch. And I think people need to think about that.
Derek just pointed out an interesting thing. The biggest problem with stunts is so many people think they have to do it, but they don't take the time to learn how to do it correctly, which is often embarrassing and also dangerous. Also, stretch, bitches.
That would have been the helpful drag tip of the night, because that is correct.
Mm-hmm.
That's correct.
I mean, he has another one for us, but we'll get there in a minute.
We'll get there.
We've got 4 more questions. This next one is specifically for Peter, but I think we can all answer it. But Danny would like to know, for Peter, as a king, why do you think there is such a struggle for kings to integrate into the mainstream of drag and even local drag gigs?
Ooh. I would say, I guess from the crowd's perspective, at least, it's like and forgive me if I'm saying stuff out of my ass, because like I didn't start going to drag gigs until I started doing drag, and I went, oh, this is it. This is what I'm doing now. So, that like it's the crowd. I guess a straight crowd will go in expecting to see like pageant queens, which is fantastic, but like it's not always expected to see like a king, like a smaller little dude show up, and it's like, well, what's that? Like it's not always the one that's expected. And I guess I don't know, it's kind of hard. Like I started off doing this, and then this kind of took off for me. So like I feel like maybe I struck gold with like what I do, that like it kind of helped bring me into like the drag scene a lot more with like what this is. I don't know, my words may be kind of bad at the moment. I'm sorry. Like I don't really know how to, maybe someone else might be able to answer it better from doing it longer and who like experiencing it more, because yes, I've been to a lot of gigs where sometimes I'm the only king, or sometimes I may be the first king. But my experience with it has been fairly successful at this point, and I think maybe it's because from the beginning I let myself be like, I can look like whatever I want and not try to like, I don't know. Words are hard.
No, you're doing it exactly right. And as you said earlier, like your specific style of drag is not cis focused. You know what I mean? There's a level of androgyny to you, and the fact that you are Peter Pansy, Peter Pan himself was an androgynous character played by male and female parts. You know what I mean? So, but there's also a level of artistry and a level of fantasy that has got to be presented. You cannot go out there and be minimalistic when it comes to this style of art. Mm-hmm. This is an elevation. This is a caricature. This is a next level Betty Boop style cartoonish version.
It's not real.
It's not real.
It's not real.
And there's so many artists out there who are still trying to discover themselves. And they're like, well, maybe I should try this style. Maybe I should try this style. Try your style. Try being you, and just accept that and grow with it and earn it and own it. You know what I mean? This is an elevation of an art, of a caricature. You know, this isn't real life. This isn't our everyday. You can be whomever you want in your everyday, and I will applaud for you until the sun goes down. But when it comes to drag, this is fantasy. This is whimsical. This is art. This is a caricature. This is elevation of an experience. And you really have to put that into your character. And I can't stress that enough. I love all of my individual sisters and brothers and characters, but you have to put in more. There has to be more. It has to have depth. It has to have meaning. You know what I mean? You can't just right. It's not every day. It's not pedestrian. And I know that was a topic that has been in social media for a long time. Don't be pedestrian. That's fine and well. But I do so many things to restructure my character to be a feminine entity. You know what I mean? And the same goes with male presenting entities, or even, as Peter Pansy is, androgynous. You know what I mean? There's still a level of artistry, of caricature, of paint. You know what I mean? Like, look at you. You are literal art. More so than I am. You know what I mean? You are art. And that has to be taken into consideration and given a pedestal. Sorry. This is how I feel.
I agree.
I'm done.
Oh yeah, I think that like one of the bigger problems with people booking drag kings is that the expectation of female illusion versus male illusion, where people expect a king to be at the same level as like any queen that they think of. And you look at somebody like Peter, who does meet that mark, but then you have male impersonators who do a more pedestrian thing, but at the same time, I feel like that can be valid, because if we allow drag queens who just wear human hair and a little bit of mascara and a slip dress and just look like a real girl, and she can come out and everybody gives her her coin and her cookies, then a drag king should also be able to do that. But I think that people want this huge transformation in the exact same way, when that's just isn't always what it is, you know, because you have drag kings like Peter and you have kings like Landon Sider who do this very over the top characterized thing, but that's not what it's going to be. Just like every drag queen isn't going to look like me, every drag queen isn't going to look like you. And I feel like that's where this weird disconnect is coming from, is that they still wanted to feel like drag in their perspective.
Right.
I think everybody should get a chance as long as they deserve the chance and, you know, really put in the work.
Agreed. Completely agree. A side question to that. Do any of you all think it has to do with the fact that queens are more often than not cis male and kings are more often cis female? I think it kind of does, but I think the expectations of men are not as high as they are with women, you know, and that's a societal thing. I think it comes down to like women are expected to wear makeup and like gussy themselves up. God, I'm in my 40s, but I felt like a woman of a certain age for a moment. But I think it is very much that the societal expectation is still there, but you're kind of like, okay, how do you ramp up a masculine presentation? We're looking at it. We are looking at how to ramp that up. You know, peacocks. The male peacock is the one with all the coloration. You know, before the show. Yes, that. There we go.
Peacocking.
I think it's a societal thing. We broke Amy.
I agree. She's dying.
Sorry, I broke the show.
I'm gonna give her a moment to recover.
I'll put it away. is gonna be a fun night.
As Jeff says, big peacock energy.
Thank you.
Accurate. All right, 5 more questions. We're going to go a little out of order on this. Someone did have a quick question for Amethyst. What was the brand of that wig spray?
EBIN. Eben.
EBIN? Nice.
It works wonders.
It comes in 4 different colors. You'll see a yellow, an orange, a red, and a black. This one is extreme firm hold. The correct way to use it, spray it either on your forehead after you're painted, obviously. Spray a little bit. When I mean a little bit, baby, like leave it alone. Let it set. Let it get tacky first. And then apply your wig if it's lace front or French fry, old school. You know what I'm talking about. Either way, just let it get a little tacky before you put it on. If you put it on too soon, it's too liquidy and it won't stick. So, like, literally, give it a good minute, 2 minutes. Let it set. Let it get tacky. And I swear to you, you could be drugged down the street with your wig. That's probably bad in the current climate, but it worked. Brought to you by Dental Dam and Effordent. Fix it.
Okay, next question.
Tough bitch.
I'm going to give her another moment.
She's on one tonight.
Oh, she has to leave the room. Okay, so... Okay, that question is directed to Amethyst. So we're going to go with this one instead. Do you all have fun doing large venues with a lot of room to move around and big crowds, or smaller, more intimate venues where you may be able to personally engage with the audience? Both.
Yeah, both. Definitely.
My answer is both because with Divas Down Under, we seat about 180. So when I'm picking out my music, I get my Windows Media Player and I look for 5 to 7 minute long numbers.
At least.
Yeah. Alize, it was her first time on the cast, and her first number was 10 minutes. Her second number was 11 minutes. She learned. She fucked around and found out.
I raised her properly. That's fine.
I really enjoy both. I think like my favorite, any kind of performance space that I have a stage that I can work from, I really love a stage. I love having that one section that I can always go back to and be the center of attention. And then I can go into the crowd, work that, and then come back to be the center of attention. But my bingo, we do it at a pizzeria down the street. So it's the world's longest hallway. And that's always a lot of fun as well, because you just get to dance around. You don't really have to think too much about like, I have to hit this move here. It's just bit bopping around, grabbing the money, having fun. So I feel like it's a 50-50. I love them both.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would say the same too. Like, I mean, I love a small crowd because I get to be more intimate with people, and my favorite thing is to be up in people's faces and just be like, you don't know what I'm gonna do, and then I turn like, I don't know. My thing is I like to intimidation mixed with seduction, and then I'm gone. And I get to do that a lot more at these little spaces. Maybe a little too much, maybe at Archetype that one night. But that was a fun thing.
We had a drunk person get a little handsy. He was dancing with you. He was part of the number that night.
Yep.
Handsy.
And then he was out. But
yeah. Handsy for pansy.
Yeah.
How could you not be?
I mean, who isn't? Yeah. But like, yeah, I agree with like exactly what you said. So with like the stage is like, that's my safe space. This is my me. This is my me area, and I can go here. If I'm feeling it out in the crowd and I'm more in the crowd, I do have that to go back to. But if moving around the crowd isn't working, or it's like I have this like everyone will see me here. Like I love a big crowd. I love running around. I love doing the run where I like, oh, I'm just like, I'm gonna be masculine and intimate, but then I see $1 from across the room and I go, and then I do one of these.
Right.
It's always so much fun. I don't know, Jade. I don't know if you've ever seen Peter perform.
I
But
watch videos.
the way that he moves his body is just so interesting and fun because it's this fun little mix of like masculine and feminine energy that it's so appealing. It's so
I don't
much
know what
fun.
I'm doing.
And it shows, but it's a lot of fun to watch.
It's called ADHD.
Peter,
Get in.
I've said it before, but you do remind me so much of Legs Akimbo. Like,
Yeah.
I
when they
love
were skating.
Legs so much.
Legs is an icon.
Yeah. That's my drag kid.
That's
I didn't know
great.
that.
Yep.
Oh, we love
They-
that. I'm
they-
working with them next week.
They popped out the same time as Mikel Bono.
I love that. That's so cute.
Yep.
Out.
Two more
And
questions.
You both are family too, right?
Yes. So Peter's my drag son.
Yeah.
Oh,
One of 3 spawn.
That's
nice.
Spawn. I love Spawn so much. It makes me sound like I'm a bug, like an insect, like a creature.
We are
Yeah.
bugs and creatures.
Yeah.
I so badly, I want to do like a family photo where we're
I'm
all
praying
like
mantis.
inspired by
praying
bugs. We're going to fight over praying mantis because I want that.
I'm gonna get praying mantis.
I'll take dung beetle.
One of you should be eating each other's head.
Me? Well, I don't. Is it the mother that eats the children or the children that eat the mother?
It's the mating.
wife that that eats the man. Eats the dad.
Oh, good. Well, I need a man.
There you go, hon. Use Jesus Christ. It'd be fine.
I already ate him. It didn't really work too well. Diarrhea.
You almost did. I had parts of his body too with a shot of his blood. I didn't get it. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. That's our show this evening.
I was gonna say, look up the orchid mantis.
Ooh,
They're a praying mantis, but they're like pink and lavender.
ooh, sexy.
Wait.
As someone
Wait,
who
We could
usually
all
likes
get
lavender
mantis.
hair.
I'm ordering one on Amazon as we speak.
Good.
An
All right,
orchid
2
mantis?
more questions, and then we will talk about my husband's helpful drag tip. The next
Alright.
question: how do you go about getting gigs, Amethyst?
How do you go about getting gigs? Honestly, and I posted about this before. Now, Ava, remind me, Ava's underage? Ava just turned 18, right?
Ava is 18.
I understand that under 21, from 18 to 21, it's going to be difficult, baby. I understand it's going to be difficult. You know what I mean? Honestly, I would reach out to your local colleges, anything in the area, any community center, anything that would be age appropriate for you to attend. And I hate that I have to tell you that because I know you and I've worked with you and I know how great you are and how great you're going to be. Enjoy the journey. It's about the journey. I know that sounds cliche, but it's about the journey. Reach out to your local colleges. See what you can do there. I know my fellow sister and friend, Chastity Vane. I know Bookshop things in Maryland and Virginia as well. Just be patient with it, baby. Be patient with it. Keep doing what you're doing. Attend the shows that you can. Again, they're going to be limited for you being that you're 18. Social media is a huge influence here in 2023. You know what I mean? So keep creating your content, good content, quality content, respectful content. You know, speak up on matters that are happening in the world. You know, educate yourself. You're a very smart girl. You know what I mean? So I have no doubt in my mind that when you are of age, you will be booked. And you have those 3 years between now and then to really perfect your craft. So don't worry so much about now getting your name out there. Know who you are, know your character, know your worth. So when you hit 21, you're going to be like, bam, you're going to be ready to go. So just change your focus and your perspective for now. You know what I mean? Perfect your craft, learn, study, watch. That's your time to do now. So that's my best advice on that.
Good advice.
Yep. I agree. Like, it's very awkward to be a drag performer in that 18 to 21 range because
It is.
it's the venues. It's completely
It
the venues, and it's because alcohol is being served. And some venues will say, hey, you're coming in under an entertainment contract. That's different. Not
Sure,
every venue has that.
Sure. And I hate that for her because she is so good and
Mhm.
she's so smart. So, honey, you're going to be a threat. Don't you worry about a thing. Honey, in the next 3 years, when I'm in a retirement home and you were out here slaying the country, you know what I mean? Just wait for it, baby. I see good things in your future. I really do. I really, really do. So just you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, and I applaud you for that, and that should be recognized. So keep doing what you're doing, baby. Keep doing what you're doing.
Agreed. One more question. This is a great question to end the night on. From Bone King. Not a drag-related topic, but if you were a type of bread, what bread would you be, or what type of alcohol do you feel you would be?
I love you, Bone Daddy. That's Bone Daddy. I love Bone Daddy.
What type of bread? Oh my god, I love a marbled rye. I love anything seedy. I love wheat bread. You know, I love pumpernickel. You can't say that in most places, but we can say it here, pumpernickel. I've been called that before once or twice. What else? I love a good focaccia.
Language.
That's a good one.
Keep going. I'm almost there.
I'm almost there. That's right. Pumpernickel.
So many breads.
Double clicking my mouse.
Honey, I love carbs. I haven't had carbs since 1994. Are you kidding me? I love carbs.
I'm a good old fashioned freaking potato bread. Like that's
Come on, Martin.
Soft and tasty.
Yeah, soft and tasty. That's me.
I love potato bread. Oh, I love toast. I love carbs.
I would probably be pita. I'd be like a nice pita pocket, something real nice and soft, but lots of room inside to fill up.
Oh, shout out to my paninis. Yes.
I hate what I'm about to say. I want to be a toasted cheesy bread. It just doesn't feel right now.
Toasted cheesy bread, not grilled cheese.
No, no. You go
like a Subway,
to an Amish market and get cheese bread. Oh.
Have you ever had like an olive loaf, like Kalamata olive loaf?
Yeah.
I don't do
focaccia. Girl, don't talk to me about food. I will slay this all day.
Well, since we are reaching the end of
Wait, what was the second part? A liquor question?
Oh yeah. What kind of drink would you be?
I'd be an old fashioned.
Yeah, you would.
I would be an old fashioned with brown sugar simple syrup, 2 dashes of chocolate bitters, 2 dashes of orange bitters, and a lemon twist.
Ooh.
I am all the way there right now. I am so there. It's not even funny. I am clicking my mouth like you wouldn't believe.
You come over, I'll make you one.
Oh my God.
You live right down the street.
That was
hot.
I would be an old fashioned too, but my old fashioned would be made with Basil Hayden's dark rye, blood orange bitters,
ooh, yum,
turbinado sugar, and bourbon cherries.
Ooh, I love a bourbon cherry.
Yeah,
baby.
I did mention this earlier. I do love a lemon drop martini. I love a lemon drop, a good lemon drop vodka. I don't know everything that's in it. I just know that, again, my partner made the best one for my birthday, and I'm gonna stick with that. Also, I love green tea shots are also pretty high up there.
Ooh, love green tea shots. Jameson, baby. I love whiskey.
Yes, thank you.
Just had an interesting thing happen in the chat. Robin Thompson, OMG, Peter, I'm so proud of you. I knew you in the Carlisle Theater Company days. You've become an amazing performer.
Love that.
Robin and I used to work together.
Really?
Oh my God.
Yep. We've known each other for years.
Small world.
Yeah, Robin and I would be in a lot of CTC shows together when I was like in middle school, going into high school and stuff like that. I was usually always ensemble because I couldn't I was a shit singer, but I did my best, and now I'm better at that. But yeah, wow.
That's wild.
Thanks, Robin.
Oh,
I found what I'm good at.
Yeah. What kind of drink would I be? I would be a diet water.
What would you be?
Now, you're giving like Long Island iced tea, but it's made with like Pennsylvania liquors.
You're giving the ginger ale that's behind you in the fridge.
Yes.
I'm a ginger ale.
Faber.
Yeah, Faber. It's just Commonwealth, no Faber.
Right. If I were doing my normal drag, I feel like I would be a Tom Collins.
Ooh, fancy.
Which is what? Gin and soda water and lemon juice?
Mm-hmm. Something a little sour, a little tart.
And cherry? It's like a vodka sour? Is that? Gin sour. Yeah, something.
Basically a gin sour.
I'm a little rusty. Sorry, I've been dressing as a woman for 24 years.
Alrighty, so that is the end of our questions, but we have a helpful drag tip before we wrap up this evening. My husband is the show director for Divas Down Under, and he gets to witness a lot of interesting things in the drag world. So tonight, his helpful drag tip is this. Derek's helpful drag tip. If you have a hard time with zippers at gigs, invest in ribbon lanyards in different colors. Attach them to your zippers and then tuck them away during your performance. Speaking of ribbon lanyards, they look like this. That's a very big thing in the burlesque scene.
That's a great tip.
Because he has watched me do this thing at so many gigs because I'm dumb and I buy stuff with zippers.
Yes. Crappy zippers.
Crappy zippers. Especially lately for some reason.
Homophobic
zippers.
Anything I wear is super stretchy, so that way I can pull it up and I can grab that zipper. But I used to do, because I love a reveal, and I love something that zips out and you can just pull it off. So I love doing a lanyard situation and hiding it behind your hair, so that way you can just easily just unzip, step out of something, and it makes it so much easier. Yeah. And that makes the backstage better, because nothing is worse than having that one person in the backstage who cannot do anything for themselves, and then you have to stop. Is Sarah Bisque in the chat? I don't mean to talk bad about her. I'm kidding.
She would agree. She would completely agree with that statement.
Love you.
I don't think she's here anymore. We're good.
That's fine. Good.
And that's our show, everybody.
Sure is. Before we tune out for the night, I want to give everybody a chance to say goodnight, starting with Amethyst Diamond.
Wonderful. My sister up there, I absolutely love you. Thank you for this experience. Thank you for being the gorgeous, beautiful inspiration that you are. Just a vision this evening. And thank you for just having fun and checking in on me. Thank you for being my friend and my sister and my brother and my travel companion and so many things. And I look forward to our future and the success of our show here together. Peter Pansy, I absolutely love and adore you. Thank you so much for joining us here tonight. I hope this was a fun experience for you, and I hope that more people now know the entity that is Peter Pansy. You know what I mean? It was such a pleasure working with you. You were respectful, you were talented, you were professional, and that will take you far into your future, my love. So thank you so much for being my fellow Piscean brother. I love that to death. Happy birthday to you. I celebrate you. And thank you for being unique and strong and innovative and inspirational to the children. I love you. Thank you so much for joining us on our show. My sister, Sybil, what can I say? Honey, I am so proud of you. I'm so glad that our paths crossed. You know, we've both come a long way in the 2 years, I think it's been now, since we've known each other. You are so absolutely talented and unique, and you do not stop amazing me. Like when I judged you a couple weeks ago at Drag Arena, you know, I laughed the entire time. I didn't want to write anything down. I didn't want to stop looking at you. And that is a great entertainer. So keep being you, keep being different, keep being inspirational and innovative. I love you, my friend. Thank you so much for our friends, our viewers, our Patreon viewers tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you to the hundreds of people that wished me happy birthday a couple of weeks ago. I'm still responding to your messages, and I love you so much for your love. It keeps me alive. It keeps my light flowing and fiery and full. I love you. Here's to the future. Peace, love, and chicken grease. There we are.
Sybil, anything to tell the kids at home?
Yeah, sure. Thanks for tuning in if you did. If you didn't know who I was before, I'm glad you know who I am now. I didn't plug my Instagram at the beginning because I was a little... But if you want to follow me, you can follow me here on Facebook at SIBLE Stackhouse. It's right there, that one. And then you can follow me on Instagram at it's that girl Sybil, THAT girl Sybil SIBLE. Please give a bitch a follow. Send me some Venmo. Yeah. You need to pay my Wi-Fi. Thank you. Also, thank you both for having me. This was such a beautiful experience. I had so much fun tonight. It was very nice meeting you, Jade, Amethyst. It's always a pleasure getting to shoot the shit with you, baby. And Peter, my child, my spawn, my baby. I'll see you soon. I'm passing it.
I love it. Peter, anything to add?
It's my turn to talk. I hate talking. Hi. All my anxiety hit me only at the end. A reminder, my Instagram is at King Peter Pansy. That's where you'll find most of my stuff. My Facebook is also, I'm sure if you look for at King Peter Pansy, you might find me, but my name is Adeline Grace Riley on Facebook. You can find me there. Most of my stuff is through Instagram, though. Again, my Venmo's down there as well. If you want better costumes, let me know in the Venmo. And yeah, just keep being you and doing what you want to do, and don't focus on what other people want you to do or what other people want you to be. If someone tells you to change your drag, don't do it because you have to. Do it because you want to. Change your drag for you. Follow your drag. Do what you want to do and be who you want to be in your fantasy. And don't listen to anyone else's fantasy. And thank all of you for having me here. This has been so much fun, and I loved bringing my little eclectic, little weird, little monster self into this little chat here. This was so much fun, as well with my mother. My love, she birthed me. I'm here. I adore her. Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Like, everybody out there who was watching, thank you all for tuning in. You know, our show is only successful because you are here supporting local drag, which is very important right now. Peter, it was such a gem to get to know you this evening. I am such a fan of your artistry, your performance art. I see great things in your future. Sybil, I am so glad we finally met. I've known of you for a while. We need to do a gig together. Like,
I would love to.
And I'm not going to paint like this. I'll actually do my actual drag.
I'm going to be disappointed. I want you like this.
I know. She should be getting all the bookings.
Yeah. You got a booking at my show as long as you paint like this.
Okay. I want to make money. But yes, we definitely need to we all need to find a time to work together, because this has been an absolute joy this evening. Amethyst, my sister, my partner in shenaniganery.
Yes.
I liked it. I am so excited. We get to do a road trip next week to the Milton Theater and to do another Broadway show with Magnolia Bottom. That's going to be crazy. I am super excited about all of the things coming up this year.
The festivals.
Support each other, love each other. You know, drag is, in an awkward spot right now. So do not let people who do not get it have their way. That being said, I want to end tonight with a few things. Get some new merch. We have merch. It's new, it's exciting, it's fun. There are lots of colors to choose from with all of the shirts and hoodies and beach towels. So, celebrate inside the drag closet, celebrate each other, and go out and be the beauty you would like to see in the world. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everybody.
Thank you for joining us on Inside the Drag Closet.